Hey everybody, welcome to another week, another exciting episode of Cafe BTW Morning Gaming Coffee Podcast. I'm your host, Andy, aka Producer, by the way, or Producer BTW on Twitter, Cafe BTW on TikTok, Producer BTW on Instagram, and whatever else I'm on. Right here on Twitch at Love Retro BTW. It's another exciting week. I know I was kind of on the fence. Should I do an episode today? Because I figured it's the morning after Christmas, and who wants to listen to me all day? But I figured we'd get this in the books, regardless if people are watching it right now. If you happen to watch this episode on VOD, welcome, because that's what this is about. I do the episode live, but I don't expect you to be here for the live. But we do have the advantage of talking together on a live. So if there's a topic you want to talk about that you like, that I'm going to be talking about, feel free to stop by the live. I'm also live on TikTok, so there is a view of me on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, you want to come over and watch me on Twitch, come on over, or stay on TikTok, whatever works for you. I'm here every Saturday, and it's really exciting to be back doing it. So yeah, if you can't make the show, hey, I'm saying hi to you on VOD because you probably caught it. After the episode's done, you check below my on my screen on the video page. You'll see there's a podcast library. There's over 20 episodes available, including some really cool interviews. We are planning on doing some really cool interviews coming up, so I'm excited to get back into the swing of that. It's just been kind of like me doing some kind of walk through interesting episodes as we get closer to doing more consistent interviewing. It's been a weird year, obviously, for many people and for me included. And so I think I was doing a lot of interviews, and then we were having all these audio problems, and it really, really started to get on my nerves. So I didn't want to have people on the show anymore until we figured those problems out. And we have, at least I think we have. That being said, welcome to the day after Christmas, or happy Boxing Day if you happen to be in Canada. I believe today is Boxing Day. I don't know much about Boxing Day, but happy Boxing Day. I'm gonna kick off just I wanted to follow up on a few. I've been every week for the last 2 weeks since Cyberpunk came out. I've been complaining about how the game is broken, how the game is this, how the game is that. But I just wanted to clear things up and say that I think the game is good. I'm still enjoying it, and I've been getting more into the missions, been more enjoying it. So I do see the game is fun, the game is good. So I don't want to hate anymore on, hey, let's keep complaining about the problems of this game. Maybe it's time to focus on the good parts of the game, which the story has been pretty cool. I've been doing my very best to kind of avoid the main storylines, stick to the side missions, stick to the gigs, and there's also missions where you can catch crime going on and you get money that way, selling guns at the gun shop. So I've been finding my niche in the game. When you buy a new video game and it doesn't really pull you in right away, and you're trying to find what's your niche for it, I think I finally found my niche, and I'm enjoying it. It's been fun. It's been really, really gratifying just to kill time and be able to play something during the holidays because I'm off from work right now. So it's been really nice. That being said, I don't want to go into much more of Cyberpunk. What I do want to talk about in current events before we get into the main topic of the show is, KFC was all over the news today, the other day, because they have announced, I think it was a few months back where we all thought it was BS. They announced that they were making a console. And it looks like that seems to be true. KFC is launching a game console that keeps your chicken warm. So what's really funny about this, and I'll show you the video. Why don't we watch the video here?
KF console.
That was it. That was
mankind.
Oh wait, we skipped it. That's why. Here we go.
There's a reason mankind didn't peak with the discovery of fire or the invention of the wheel. It's a feeling inside all of us that compels us to go further, reach higher.
I have not yet.
Ways to achieve the unachievable.
I remember that.
When the odds are stacked against us and it seems like the entire world wants to tell us no. That's not possible. Surely that can't be done. And we look up to the stars and say, just watch me. Because we know that rules are made to be broken. We know that dreams are made to be followed. That the impossible is made to be possible.
This is a really
and that
intense.
Gaming consoles are made to evolve. Welcome to the next level in gaming innovation. The KF console.
What mini movie? Can you link it, Genzo? I don't know about the mini movie. I just know about this crazy, ridiculous KFC oven. What I will say about all this, and here's what I wanted to talk about when it came to the KFC thing. The thing I wanted to talk about with the KFC thing is that what's really unique about this is that it's showing you really how smart KFC is, that they have pivoted into gaming, and regardless if this KFC console thing is good or bad or not, it's really, really cool that they are using this as a really interesting viral marketing campaign. Like, why not make a video game console that can warm your chicken up? I could imagine, though, over the course of time, this system will get pretty disgusting if you don't keep it clean. And what's great about it, though, is like you get your system in front of your TV, right? And what I love about it is, let me get a good shot of this thing. What I love about it is, here we go. What I love about it is you could be playing your games, right? And like you order a bunch of chicken, bunch of fried chicken, and you ate a lot of it already. But then you want to bring up a few warm ones for your video game room. So you just take a handful and you put it inside the warmer so that when you're hungry as you're playing, you start eating. But now the only thing that they haven't solved, which is going to be disgusting, is like if they're going to incorporate a warmer in the machine, then when you start eating the fried chicken, you're going to get it all over your controller and it's going to get all messy and gooky. No one wants to deal with that, right? I mean, shoot, that's going to be disgusting. So hopefully you have napkins with you because it will get pretty disgusting combining the fried chicken grease with your video game playing. But I do think it's really unique and cool showing you the brands that aren't gaming coming into gaming, and a lot of fast food can attribute to that. Now, Taco Bell's been doing it for years. Taco Bell's been giving away free consoles for years. That being said, though, I just love what KFC's doing here. It's just so incredibly funny, and it's so incredibly smart. And I give them kudos, and I do want to say that I mean, look at this. They have their own Twitter account. That is pretty unique and pretty fun and pretty crazy. What's up, Joey? Thanks for stopping by the TikTok, bro. We're live on Twitch doing the podcast. But I just wanted to say that this is a great example of brands pivoting over to the gaming industry like Chipotle has done, like Taco Bell has already been doing, McDonald's has done a few things. It's really, really cool to see these brands you don't associate with gaming coming in and having fun within the medium, doing very interesting type of viral marketing campaigns. You know, we always think of commercials and ads as terrible things, but when I've been seeing the creative or how creative these brands are getting with how they're going to do their viral marketing, and you know, Fortnite is one big advertisement for Marvel the last few seasons. So put that in perspective. We don't look at it as a negative anymore. It's kind of cool the way they're integrating marketing in a fun way. So not only can I be Captain America in the game, it's also reminding me, oh my God, I can't wait to watch Infinity Wars tonight on Netflix, you know? Like, there's some really smart marketing going on here, and I do marketing in the nonprofit space, and I just love what a KFC is doing here. Now, am I going to get this thing? I don't know. I don't think so. But I do want to see one. I do want to see one. They are very, very proud of this. It actually looks pretty cool, but I don't know if it's still real or not. I'm kind of suspect to this whole thing. So time will tell. All right. So wanted to talk a little bit about KFC there. And what I want to jump into next is the main topic at hand, which I think is something that you guys will like. And that is basically your best, most memorable memories in video games, in your history of video games, right? And to kick this off, to bring in and remember what we love so much about video games, let's think about what's the best video game gift you ever received. So I said that on Twitter. What's the best video game related gift you ever received? Now, the main topic here is very vague. It's pretty much video game memories. Like, let's go through the love of video games and memories in particular. So today I'm going to walk you through some of my memories of things and how it is locked in my brain as amazing moments in my video game history. We're also going to talk about what causes that, what causes these memories, and very much a nostalgic way of walking together through this process and why we love video games. So I said to everyone, what's the best video game related gift you ever had or you ever received? And I had so many comments. I had tons and tons of comments. It was so heartwarming. Okay, I'll check it out, Genzo. Thank you very much. Well, let's see here. I've already kind of jumped on, so I'll show that towards the end. Or if you want to check out what Genzo linked, that's like an extension of the KFC stuff, check it out in our Discord. If you do !Discord, you could check it out in our Discord. But going back to this, I'm just going to read what people said. So it was really, really cool. A Sega Genesis with Streets of Rage pack-in game in 1991. That was his memory or her memory. N64, the Super Nintendo. PlayStation with Final Fantasy, Christmas 1997. Next best was PS2 and Final Fantasy X for my birthday. Not sure how many people remember this, but there were no memory cards, so nobody could save their games. There were scammers repackaging 8-bit PS1 cards and passing them off. Another memory for Kendrick Lamar here is Game Boy Color and Mega Man Extreme 2 when it came out. I believe it was Final Fantasy 2 and Zelda Ocarina of Time back-to-back for Christmas, 1997, 1998. That's what was good. That's a great memory. A physical copy of Halo 3 and the Halo 3 controller. I mean, these are great memories. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. Street Fighter 4. One person put, I can't count that, to be fair. Well, too bad. DuckTales on the NES, surprise Christmas Eve present from my dad that year in 1993, I think. The Oculus Quest, Sony PlayStation t-shirt, the Philips Video Pack G7000, never heard of that. The Saturn was our first family console, but I don't remember when we got it. It was just always there. But I got the PS1 for my birthday when I was 6, and it was the first console that was my own. I also got the PS2 as a birthday present later that year, and that was epic because I was shocked. See, these are freaking gold. These are like people's memories and love of video games. It's so heartwarming for me to read these. Probably my favorite memory was the PlayStation 1 back in 1999. We didn't have much money, which I was aware of, so I never asked, but my parents surprised the crap out of me that Christmas. Crash 2 was the only game I owned for a long time, but damn, I loved it. That is so heartwarming. Daniel Napoli, who is the artist of all the wonderful art you see here on my podcast, he said N64 with Star Fox. This one really hit home. This is a really good one. I'm going to read this before we move on. Malice from Twitter says, when I got divorced and became a single mom, I couldn't afford my Warcraft subscription anymore. A guildie gifted me a 6-month sub so I could keep playing. It kept me mentally occupied through a tough time, and I'll never forget the gesture. That is so heartwarming, and this is amazing. Like, just amazing, amazing story here. This is the kind of stuff I want to hear. I want to hear how gaming has made you happy with memories, The N64 96, so much hype tying up the telephone, browsing page after page. Any Street Fighter. Super NES Christmas 1991, my PS2 with Gran Turismo 3, a Nintendo 64 and Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64. My mom got me Star Fox for the NES for Easter one year. For Christmas, Donkey Kong Country back in 1994. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Game Tracks, who's an awesome friend of the show. The Sega Genesis, I'll never forget that Christmas. My mom and my wife chipped together and just got me a PS5 during this brutally sad holiday season, and I never have been more grateful for these games. So that is so heartwarming. I am like so... I'm gonna cry. I'm so impressed by all this. This is the kind of stuff that really makes you feel good. My half-brother gave me his Dreamcast, which has a whole history in my family involving being passed around between cousins. And a long story anyway, I finally got it and will be buried with it. I love this. This is a great one. And what I did was I was retweeting everybody's comment. No matter what, you put a one-liner, you put a whole thing, I was retweeting everybody's stuff because it was really cool. Modern Warfare 2 for my birthday. Earthworm Jim, maybe Vector Man, etc. was a lot of cool video games I received on Christmas. My brother bought me a PS4 in 2004. These are heartwarming, true memories. These aren't mine. These are people in the Twitterverse and the universe talking about things they loved and why they loved them. And this, I could just do this whole show around all these memories. And I think there's something special about, seeing and reading people's video game memories. Because I know if anyone's in chat here, I'd love to hear, what are your guys' memory? Like, what do you guys have? Do you guys have any fond memories of video games in any way, shape, or form, whether it's buying video games, whether it's receiving video games, whether it's playing video games with your friend? What are those memories that you can pull out of your brain that you just haven't forgot, and they're just easy to pull up? Like, as a gamer, I could look back and pull those memories without a problem. There might be some other memories where Uncle Bob is like, hey, you guys remember that Thanksgiving where I did this? And you're like, no, Uncle Bob, I don't remember that, But I remember when I got my Nintendo 64, in the 90s. I remember that. And I don't know if that's like silly, but it's true. Like, a lot of my video game memories, because it's a passion of mine, whatever's a passion of yours, you're going to remember easier. You're going to forget about the things that you don't remember, So that being said, I can attribute so many memories, and we're gonna quickly walk down that, or at least we're gonna quickly talk about some of my memories and how I attribute to that. But quickly, I want to just quickly show you guys, what spawns memories, right, for video games. And I think it's console releases or the release of old retro consoles. So I got this chart here. I didn't really start diving into video games until I'd say, around here, 82, 83, 84, 85. I know I'm not old. But you see here, in 1985, the big one is the NES. And that's kind of like re-cemented the at-home gaming industry, because the Atari 2600, you don't see it here because it came out in 1977, believe it or not. So that was great for the home console generation, but when Atari released ET, the market crashed, and then there was a major problem. And as you see, the Commodore, and there was a lot more PC-focused consoles, and then 82 came. Atari put out their next system, which wasn't great. But then it's really right here that we have to pay attention to. Because in 1985, I was in a bowling alley, and I probably told this story before, but it's my memory. And I watched my brother open up a gift from my grandmother on his birthday, and it happened to be the one and only NES. So fast forward, me and my brother played the NES. We played it immensely. We loved the NES. There was everything about the NES was special. We used to have this really big basement in my house. And downstairs, there was this really old CRT TV, and then we had a stack of Nintendo games. And me and my brother would sit there in the basement for hours and hours playing Nintendo games after Nintendo games. And I remember specifically Battletoads, playing Battletoads for hours on end, trying to get past the levels. Just like all these like really memorable times in my life. And I'll just never forget the NES kind of memories. Now, moving quickly along, we had the Super Nintendo come out. I'm going to show you guys the Paul Rudd commercial, which was popular. And then we'll talk a little bit about NES memories.
When you decide to step up to this kind of power, this kind of challenge, this kind of flying, crashing feeling, when you decide to get serious, there's only one place to come. The games of Super Nintendo. No one else creates this kind of experience, because no one else creates these kinds of games.
Nobody.
Now you're playing with power, superpower.
So When the NES came out, the Genesis was also around. Let me find that. So my brother had the NES in his bedroom, and I had the Genesis in mine. Let's watch the launch commercial for the Genesis.
And so it was, late in the 20th century, that a pox fell upon the land, a plague of home videos that were limited in intelligence. There was brain drain, and terminal boredom swept the countryside. The maker looked down and was not pleased by what he saw, and said, "This is not good." And so it was. He brought forth
And so
Genesis,
it was.
a system with twice the power, twice the intelligence, twice the challenge, twice the fun. Only a chosen few were called forth to experience this new dimension of high-definition graphics and stereo sound. And the maker saw what he had done and said, "Now that's not bad. Discover Genesis, and your world will never be the same. Discover Genesis, and your
So what's really cool about this... Oop. Hold on a sec. So what's really cool about this... Oop. I have like my screen up. It's repeating. Okay, here we go. What's cool about this is that literally me and my brother were in the console wars. Like I was into the Genesis, and I sat in my room and played the Genesis while my brother played the NES in his room. So I really enjoyed the competition. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up my thing here. Here we go. There we go. Let's see. Am I not live? Hold on. I am live. I'm having problems with my, hold on. My OBS, give me 1 second, everybody. My OBS is acting up. Here we go. I am live. Okay. Here we go. So moving along, I'm going to bring up one of my favorite memories was the Nintendo 64, because I remember going to Toys R Us to pre-order it a full year before it came out. A full freaking year, like a whole year I had pre-ordered it. I know TikTok people are saying things. Hey guys, if you want to, I can't always catch your comments over here, so please jump in the stream on Twitch. But thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. And I can answer your question. I think someone said one of their fondest memories is the PlayStation on TikTok as well. But the Nintendo 64, I literally remember buying the receipt for the pre-order of the 64, and I put it under my television. I was like, where am I going to hide this for a year? I was only like a kid. I don't know. I was like a teenager. I forgot how old I was. It was really funny. I would just kept it under my TV, and every like so often I'd lift my TV up, and it was very small, like 13-inch TV. And there was the pre-order, and I was just like waiting for the Nintendo 64 to come out. I was so excited. Here's a little news clip about the release of the Nintendo 64.
New Nintendo 64. So what's the big deal, and why is Toys R Us already sold out? We have the answers.
Hi, you guys busy? Considering how popular Mario is, see these three guys right here? Who are they? Okay, if you don't know who that one is or that one is, how about that one? Do you know who that one is?
Super Mario.
It comes as no surprise that Nintendo's new video game featuring Mario is in major demand. It's the new leader of the video game pack, featuring 64-bit technology that produces amazing 3D animation.
This was exciting because Mario 64, I mean, that's memories alone. Like I remember, so when I got my Nintendo 64, we had moved. My parents got divorced. We moved into a smaller house, and my mom got this really cute like Cape house. It was like a 3-story small house in New Jersey, and we had this really cool basement, like very small basement. But we had one. You remember those projection TVs that were like big and you could like move around? Well, we had this old one that my mom let me keep for video games. So I hooked up my Nintendo 64 to that, and for hours and hours I'd be in my basement playing that thing. I remember playing Bond and Super Smash Brothers, all that fun stuff. No, I know the video volume was really low on that video anyway. That's not my computer, I'm pretty sure. That's why I stopped it, because I don't think the volume's very high. Yeah. But yeah, that being said, like so many memories with that. Now, The Saturn, which is a system that I love, is another one that brought back fond memories. Here's a little weird intro to their commercial.
Saturn, you are only seconds away. I have arranged for you to meet my companion. He will lead you.
This is like the weirdest. I don't understand it.
Please, don't disappoint him.
Don't disappoint him, guys.
He doesn't like that.
You're disappointing me with this commercial, Sega Saturn.
We are 5 years away from entering the 21st century. Humankind stands on the edge of the interactive age.
Oh my god, this guy's scary as hell. Like,
but are you ready for the...
Would you want to buy a video game system with this guy's head in the commercial? I don't know, it's kind of weird. Let's get to the good stuff.
Sega's next-generation gaming platform. Revolutionary sports and arcade gameplay. All.
So my memory of this, and I've said this before on the show, is that my dad... Actually, it's a really funny story, and I'll share it because why not? My parents had a very bad divorce, right? And my dad was dating someone, and I was very young, so I didn't really completely understand the whole divorce thing. You know, I'll be honest with you. But my dad moved out, got in his own apartment, and he felt so guilty. He said, "What could I get you? You know, I feel so guilty, Andy. What could I get you for my apartment that will make you happy?" Like, so that I felt good about going to my dad's. And I'm being honest with you, like going through divorce when you're like 11 and 12, it's not great, you know? So I said, "Dad, the Sega Saturn's coming out in like a week or something." And my dad's like, "All right, I'll get you that. How much is it?" I was like, "It's $400. And he says, "What? This is 1995, you know? This is like 1995, $400 is a little bit more money than it would be of today." So my dad's like screaming at me, but then I was like, "But Dad, you said you'd get me anything." Not that he was yelling at me. And I was like, he's like, all right. So he took me to the Wiz, which was a Best Buy type of store back in the East Coast in those days. I know, Genzo, you know the Wiz, I would imagine. And it was just really funny. I remember sitting at the counter, and the guy brings the Saturn, and he's like, $400. My dad's like, "This thing's $400?" I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, it's $400. So we bought it, and I had the Sega Saturn, and it's still here today. It's one of my favorite systems of all time. It's one of the systems I have the most memories with, and it's a system that was underrated, and not a lot of my friends even had it. I was one of the few people in my circle that had it, or actually, I think I was the only one that had it. So people would come over and play at my house, but I had a very, very strong affiliation with this game, and it was great. And the system. So the memories I have attached to this relate back to my parents' divorce. So the Sega Saturn directly connects back to my parents' divorce. So that's a memory that is tied for forever. And I mean that in a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way. Now, moving right along, the one that came later that was one that I remember as a video game history and memory is the Sega Dreamcast. And why do I remember this one so much is because the Dreamcast was released 9/9/99, so September 9th, 1999. How could you ever forget that? And that was one of the coolest marketing release dates for a video game console ever, because it's like the Sega Dreamcast is coming out 9/9/99. But here's a little news report about the release of the Dreamcast.
And technology correspondent Rick Lockridge reports.
In the cutthroat video game industry, one word seems to be all-powerful.
The graphics. Graphics. The graphics. Better graphics means it's more realistic.
And embattled Sega's new Dreamcast video game console is graphically better. The first home unit able to handle 128 computer bits of data at once. Twice as much as the Sony PlayStation and Nintendo 64 machines that dominate the $12 billion a year
Shadow of the
video
Empire
game market.
60 frames a second, which is twice the speed of a TV. It equals graphics you've never seen before. When you watch a football game, it looks like you're watching a real game on TV.
Video game images are made up of tiny polygons. Dreamcast can draw 3 million of those polygons a second, up to 15 times more than competing systems.
Does that make that much of a difference to a player?
Yes, it does.
It's more exciting.
It's really smooth. I didn't see any errors.
Sega's errors as a company, though, have been
Did he
well
say
documented.
arrows
Its
or
last-
did he say arrows or errors? Most memories I have are from Sega Mega Drive. Nice. Hey, Tixar. Thanks for stopping by. The Mega Drive was great, too, which I spoke about. I spoke about the Genesis, which in America is the Mega Drive. But I need to see, did this guy say arrows or errors? Let's listen to this.
Yes, it does. It's more exciting.
It's really smooth. I didn't see any errors.
Sega.
More exciting.
It's really smooth. I didn't see any errors.
Is that how you... Any arrows? Is that how you say it? Any arrows?
Sega's errors as a company, though, have been well documented. Its last home console flopped, and it's seen its market share plummet from more than 50% to about 1%.
So the Dreamcast was sad in America because it was such a good console when it came out. It was so good, but it got killed by one thing. The PlayStation 1 was coming out, and they included... I'm sorry, the PS2 was coming out, and they included a DVD drive. And the Dreamcast didn't, and that just destroyed them. It's known to be one of the biggest, I wouldn't say mistakes, is Dreamcast decided they didn't want to include the DVD, which in the end really hurt them. Now, if the Dreamcast would have been a DVD player, now you're talking, because people bought the PS2 just for the DVD player. Most memories I have are from Sega Mega Drive 2. Well, I think he means the Mega Drive, like the actual console. I don't know. You can ask him if he's still in chat. Either way, that collection's really cool. Yep, see? I was right. Genzo jumping in and thinks he knows all of his things, knows everything he's talking about, huh? Huh, Genzo? Just kidding. I love you, buddy. Moving on to the PlayStation 1, which I just mentioned. Let's watch the reveal trailer. Graphics. I like how they do this. This makes you really impressed, right? When it goes graphics. PS1 was cool. My brother had the PS1. I didn't have the PS1, but I definitely had some fond memories with it. I would say playing Twisted Metal with my friends was one of the most fond memories I have. I know they have a Mega Drive. They do have the Mega Drive, the Genesis Mega Drive collection on Steam. But Genzo, Mega Drive was what they called Genesis in Europe and Japan. So that's why, like on Twitter, we do Mega Drive Monday. It's more, believe it or not, it was more common to call it the Mega Drive than it was the Genesis. Only in the US and Canada did we call it the Genesis. Actually, in Canada, they might have called it the Mega Drive. I could be wrong. Any Canadians out there? That's a good question. I don't remember if that was what they did there. We're coming to a close. I don't want to go into all the gambit of everything, but I do want to show you this one memory of when they announced the Xbox and The Rock was there.
Going on, working with partners who help build the hardware, working with the software developers, working with the retailers. The program around this thing is really quite phenomenal. But the box itself is another thing that we put a lot of energy into. So you may have been wondering what this draped device was here. This is the Xbox. And so for the first time, let me now unveil.
Hey, Naz, the link for Twitch is in my link tree, bud. In my profile.
Xbox.
I love how he reveals it.
We tried out over 100 different form factors,
right,
level to level, and 4 capabilities.
Trying to find the rock part. Hold on a sec. Here it is.
NVIDIA's providing a very key chip, their NVIDIA chip. In fact, what you're seeing here is the final Xbox, except for a couple of those chips that are so state-of-the-art that they'll only be done right as we finish the manufacturing, so we'll plug those chips in. Except for that, everything in this box is the final design.
All right.
That's fascinating.
The Rock came out and he actually did a promo for the Xbox Series X in commemoration of him being a part of the announcement of the original Xbox. I actually liked the way the original Xbox looked. Everyone complained about the big controller. I didn't hate it. For Halo, it was pretty good. And yes, Twisted Metal was a fantastic game. Now, finally, I wanted to. It's been a while. As we come to a close on the podcast, you know, it's been a great almost hour. I know we're a little light on the lives, but I know a lot of people are probably still sleeping in from Christmas. But I'm glad if you happen to catch the episode here with me or on VOD. Thank you so much for joining. Jan says, I get thrown off by cameos. It instantly multiplies how much I care about a product by -1. But I wanted to give you guys, I have a game available for giveaway today. I don't know if we have enough. I was thinking about playing Stream Racer, but I don't know if we have enough people here for Stream Racer. If you guys want to still do Stream Racer for the game, I'm giving away Indivisible. If you're in TikTok and you want a chance to win Indivisible, which is a really cool, I can't even talk, Indivisible, which is a really cool side-scrolling game I'm giving away. Come into Twitch now and have an opportunity to win the game. But let me play the trailer of this really, really cool game that I'll be giving away today. It's a really cool game. So I will be giving this game away. You know what? I see that we have who knows, 4 people here. Let's play some Stream Racer for this game. It's an RNG game. If you win it, you win Indivisible. Let me pull up Stream Racer and we'll get this thing on the road before we head out of the show today. It's been a while since we did some Stream Racer, so let me pull it up. There it is. 1 second. Here we go. So Stream Racer is a way I like to give games away. Oh, no. It just froze. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, got Stream Racer up. If we have more people, we're going to play some Stream Racers. This is your chance to win Indivisible. We're going to start the game. Now, all you have to do is put !race in chat. !race in chat right now. Hold on. Well, yes, right now. If you do !race, you can do the race right now to win Indivisible. I don't know if there's enough people, so if you guys want a chance to win this game, let me see !race in chat. !race in chat, people. Come on. TikTokers, I know you're over there. Come over to the Twitch and put !race in chat. Jan, I see you there. Put !race in chat. We need 3 people at least. You guys got to go fight to the fittest. I know there's a few people watching, so if you want a chance to win the game, otherwise it's going to be between Tixar and Genzo Chicken to see who wins this game. So if anyone else, I'm going to start the clock, and if no one else is going to join the race, then you got 57 seconds to join the race to win Indivisible. If not, it's going to be a death match between Tixar. I don't need to put myself in. Jan, put yourself in, for Christ's sake. !race. If you don't want to keep the game if you win, that's fine, but it'd be cool if anyone that's been in chat today wants to do it. Otherwise, it's deathmatch. And that's fine by me. You want Tixar and Genzo to go at it? Then they can go at it. We'll see what happens. We got 25 seconds. So it's going to be between Tixar and Genzo for their final death match. You got 15 seconds, !race to win a chance. All right, it's going to be Tixar versus Genzo then. See what happens here. Good luck, mates. Good luck. Here we go. All right, the race is starting. This is a deathmatch race, special race for you guys to see who wins individual. So we got Tixar is out to a nice lead with Genzo quietly behind him. A very simple race right now. We got Tixar still in the lead. Obviously, Genzo is right behind him. Oh, man, Genzo just went in front of him, but we got Tixar is still out front. Genzo is still in second, though, but he's going to make a move right now. Oh, man. Wait, Tixar is... Whoa. Oh, okay. Genzo is taking the lead in his fancy car. Let's take a look at Genzo's face right now. He's looking happy. He's looking good. Tixar, you are right behind him in your car, just chilling. All right, so Genzo, looks like this is going to be a close one. We got Tixar trying to make moves here. He's trying to make moves, but Genzo won't let it happen. He won't let it happen at all. Tixar is stuck behind. It looks like there's a major issue for Tixar. He's going to restart, and he's going to be behind, giving Genzo a huge lead. A huge lead out front. Tixar is still behind. I don't know if you're going to make it, Tixar. But we got Genzo still out in the lead. He really wants Indivisible. He really is excited about this game. Then we got Tixar still in second. This is our shortest. Oh, he put in a 100-bit zoom. Boom. Tixar is flying in the air. Things are just a mess, folks. It looks like Genzo's stuck, giving Tixar a chance to catch up here, but he's not even on the street. He's not even driving on the right road here. Yeah, that is a cool car, right? Look at that. That's Genzo's car. So Tixar, you're still behind. Genzo is just commanding the lead. He's doing a good job at it. He really wants Indivisible. Tixar still behind. This is a long race. We still got a little bit to go here. Let's see how Genzo does here. Oh, Tixar making the move! Making the move! Holy crap. Just pulling around on Genzo like that. Holy crap. Let's pull out. Let's see where our status here. Genzo is stuck way behind. Tixar really wants this. Let's see. Where is the end of this race? We're not even close yet, I don't think. We'll see what happens. Genzo has lost the lead. Big time. Big time, buddy. Okay, so Genzo is still behind with Tixar in the lead. Very commanding lead. He wants the game. He's going to win the game. We never know. We shall see. Genzo. Tixar does a nice jump, and he's going to end up in the stage. In the audience, I mean. Oh, man, that's not correct place to drive. So this is going to buy some time for Genzo. Maybe the catch up, but not too much. Tixar is still in the commanding lead with a huge ramp to go up. With Genzo is also in the wrong place. You got to fix that, Genzo. Tixar is falling, going off the thing. Oh, not a good jump. Genzo is back on the track with Tixar back on the track as well, but commanding the first place lead. Genzo is still behind. Tixar does a huge jump. He's way outside of things. Is this going to give Genzo a chance to catch up? Maybe not. Nope. Tixar is going to get back on track underneath the sign. They say it's not good to go underneath ladders like that. I don't know if that counts. Genzo is speeding up a little bit, but not doing very well. You know, I'm not looking good for Genzo. This is one of the longest races we've ever had with only 2 people. So Genzo is stuck in the crowd. Oh no. Tixar making his way to win this thing. It looks like Tixar, you are on the course to win Indivisible. But Genzo is throwing in the booms. He's trying. Oh no, Tixar! What happened? Genzo, what the crap is going on? Why are you so high in the air, and why is Tixar like way off course here? Jesus, Genzo, what did you do? Oh, man, he's back. We still have Tixar in first, though. I don't even know when this is... Where is he even going? What is going on? Oh, my God. It's the boom. You guys are just, like, stuck all over the place right now. Tixar isn't even driving the right direction. He's going outside the stadium, and Genzo isn't even moving. What the hey is going on, guys? This isn't good. Like, Tixar, where are you going? Like, that is not that is not the course. Genzo is now finally getting back on track. It looks like Genzo is still in second, though, with Tixar driving outside of the stadium in circles. Is there... I have no idea, Tixar, what you did, but you are now broken. Or that is not the correct... It looks like you're going to Tarkov, for sure. And Genzo might be able to catch up now. I don't know what you're doing, Tixar, and I'm so sorry. Oh, finally, they're going to reset you. They're resetting Tixar. Oh. Tixar, you are still in first place. Wow, this has been the most ridiculous version of Stream Racer, and probably because we broke it with only 2 racers. That's probably what's going on. Tixar is still in first, technically, with Genzo going the wrong way. The game is going to end, guys. You guys haven't even finished. Wait, Genzo's in first. Genzo won. Genzo, you won. Somehow. Tixar, you lost. I'm so sorry. Congratulations, Genzo, for winning. And Tixar, you have failed at the end here. Genzo Chicken, I will DM you the wonderful code for the game. Tixar, valiant effort in losing miserably. I don't know what happened to Tixar, but I'm sorry, brother. It looks like you're finally going to get... I don't know what is going on with your car. I am so sorry. This game has... There we go. He's back in the front of the whole race. You have started over, sir. Oh, my God. Well, anyway, I'm going to end it because it was a valiant effort by Genzo. Congratulations, Genzo. And congratulations, guys. That was a fun one. I know we didn't have a full group like we have in the past, but I want to thank everyone for joining the show today. I know that it probably wasn't a busy one, but if you happen to be watching this on VOD, thank you so much. My name is Andy, aka Producer, by the way, or Producer BTW on Twitter. You can find me on Cafe BTW on TikTok. Love Retro BTW every Saturday here on the wonderful Twitch. Looking forward to getting back to some interviews. I know I keep saying that, but January is the month of bringing in some guests. I'm also going to be doing a Star Wars video game episode with a special guest coming soon. Typically every Saturday, come back. Yes, I will be here every Saturday. Super excited to be able to give you guys some content every Saturday morning. Thank you so much. We're going to raid my good buddy. Let's see who we can raid, actually. Maybe... We're going to raid my good buddy Hatchlord. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, wash your hands. Oh, wait. Hold on. I didn't do that right. /raid. Hatchlord. There we go. I meant this one. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I will see you all next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. Love you all. Take care.